What's going on, guys and gals? My name's Sean, and if you landed here, you're watching Scar My Guitar. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you back. Now, I've been cracked, and we finally got hijacked. But today, we about to get it going on with a little Jaymz guitar kit. And it's a really cool guitar kit, because I, myself, personally, am a big fan of Randy Rhoads. And as far as I know, the kit we have in question is in the style of Randy Rhoads. Now, I might be a big fan of Randy, but I don't know none of his guitar licks. I certainly don't know how to use a Floyd Rose very well. But see, like most of you guys, I'm a collector of things. And the number one thing I like to collect is guitars. And I don't have any guitars that look like anything Randy Rhoads ever had. Now, hang on just a dang minute. Sean, that ain't no dang Randy Rhoads guitar. That's some Chinese guitar kit. Bro, look. I'm never gonna play a guitar that Randy Rhoads did. I don't play Floyd Rose. I don't play Flying Bees. I mean, I just want to hang it up on the wall. You heard me. I just want to add it to my collection. Maybe one of my buddies will come over here and jam on it. I don't know. But I'm not gonna go buy some $3,000 Gibson just so my buddy can come over here and jam on it. Because like I said, I'm a collector of things. Number one thing being guitars. What? What'd you say? You don't see no guitar? Well, let me show you this. And what this is the box the guitar's in. We'll get to the guitar here in just a second. But this guy is all beat up. Look at this. He's got dents and dings everywhere. And I wonder what it has to go through to get that done to it. Look at those big gouges across the top of the box. It says it's the Jaymz DIY Guitar Kits, AL, new. Yep, another one that got tossed, beat, kicked, and dragged, for sure. Let's hope it's okay inside. Let's crack it open. Let's see what we got here. Off the rip, we got the fret zealot and the booklet to put it together. I wonder if the headstock looks like that. We'll see here in a minute. There we are. Wow. That's so cool they're putting these in there. Look at this. For somebody who has no idea what they're doing, this is a gold mine. The old fret zealot. I should be a better guitar player by now as many times as I've gotten this. Alright, let's check out the neck. We'll do headstock first. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm digging that shape. Now, this ain't what's in the picture. But I'm digging this. It's different. Looks like some saw blades or something. I would have never thought to do this, but they look cool. I'm serious. Look at this body. It looks like some kind of dark wood already. Wow. This is very light. I know it's mahogany. It's 1, 2, 4 pieces. But in my mind, it just makes it more sturdy. Before we get in that part bag, let's see how good this fits. I'd say it fits pretty good. Yeah, it fits pretty good. Trim bar, cable, necessary Allen wrenches, EMG knockoff pickup, and the part all you guys that do play this kind of guitar have been waiting for. It says licensed under Floyd Rose patents. And that's a clean inlay. The fake ones are really rough. So this is probably going to be quality because it's also very heavy. And that's all the wiring there is to this. This is going to be super easy. We got the tuners and the knob in here. Looks like the claw, some screws. And as always, about 20 feet of copper tape so you can insulate it if you want. Now, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm looking at a prime candidate for what I said I wanted this for. Because if you remember, I said I only wanted to hang it on the wall. So of course we got to decorate it and paint it up like one of Randy's guitars. But it ain't going to paint and decorate and do all that stuff by itself. So that's going to be enough flip-flapping. Let's make it happen. Now I'm a fan of that Randy Rhoads pinstripe guitar, but we're going to have to paint this thing white, black, and then white again. I'm going to use this Rust-Oleum.
Gotta start over. I forgot to turn on the camera.
Kathy, I'm not starting over because you're a knucklehead. Maybe I should start beating you like that one guy said.
Oh, I think we know who gets the beatings around here.
Oh, come on now.
Keep it up. Find out.
Okay. I need that picture again. Now I'm making this in a likeness of Randy Rhoads' guitar. I'm not trying to make it exactly like his. You know? But something cool like his was.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
I did it again.
What?
I forgot to turn on the camera.
Kathy, you gotta videotape this or it's pointless. Good enough for me.
It's kind of like, I'm used to playing other guitars, so when I play my custom guitars, they're different looking, because I look down at them. The Michaelini says Michaelini, and it has black dots, but I don't really look at the dots. I always look at the face, so, and those dots, the glow-in-the-dark dots kind of wash out in the light.
Oh.
You know, that you look at the face of the guitar, and they wash into the, because the lights are all moving and stuff. I don't know.
Oh no. We need a new white.
Well, don't blame it on me this time. I didn't forget to turn on the camera. You sprayed it while it was gone.
Well, I just want to hurry to get it done. Of course, we got to get the headstock. Is the camera on?
Yes, it's on.
Okay. Are you sure?
Let me check.
Is the camera on?
Yes, the camera's on.
Okay, cool.
And just so you know, I don't actually forget to turn the camera on. You're
What?
welcome, guys. I do it so you don't have to watch this.
Yeah, they want to see this. They want to see me mess this up, I promise. Yep, they're here to see the mess up. It's coming. Told you. Bled under the tape. Look at there. See it? Dang it. But we don't care. We just want it to be like Randy's. But I mean, that's pretty clean for old redneck and his wife at home, man. What I'm thinking. I believe a wet sand will clean that up.
Oops, I forgot to turn the camera on.
I kill you. Are we rolling?
Yes, the camera's on.
Alright. So let's check this neck here. It's pretty dang flat already. I'll take that. I'm definitely going to have to nip those fret ends. They're sharp. But let's see if they're flat and level. Clackety clackety. Off the rip. A little something there. So just a couple of them need it so far. That don't constitute no whole fret job to me. Let's keep going. And the rest of them's looking pretty good so far. Yep, just a couple of them clacking up here. It was this one. Let's go ahead and address that now. Now that rock right there is going to be more than the crowning file is going to take care of. Now it's only half of the fret too. So I'm going to do this here. I don't know if you can see it. Grinding it off there. I don't know if you can see where I filed it, but let's see if it's rocking now. And that's going to take care of that. I think the other one was here. Yeah. Just go ahead and hit it with this too. It ain't going to take very much. Yep. Got him squared away. Yeah, those fret filings were super minute, as you can see. Crown it back up real quick. Easy peasy. This is an Amazon fret file. That's what I prefer out of all the fret files I own. Now I've shown this needle file a bunch of times. It doesn't have teeth on this side. It didn't come like this. I scraped them off with a grinder. You could do it with any kind of sandpaper or something like that. Just take the teeth off. That way when you do this, you're not digging into your binding. You know? And actually round the fret without digging into your binding. You see that? We're not digging up the binding at the same time. But we can still round over our fret. You see the difference in that one and this one? If you can't, well, sorry, but it's very much rounder. And of course, we're going to get the binding a little bit, but it's not enough to worry about. Now these frets are new. So they're not green or anything, so we don't really need to polish them with the Dremel tool. We can just use some erasers. Same thing you would do if you were just changing the strings on it. If you had polished frets real nice. Just touch them up a little. And of course, to finish up with the real fine one. But you ain't gotta watch it. We love our Dunlop deep conditioner. Yep, Dunlop and freshly polished frets go good together. Sure does. We got no rag snag, that's good. That's what that's called, rag snag. Other people call it pantyhose, but we do rag around here. Now we can glue in the neck. Yep, not too much, just enough. You guys ever get tired of watching me finger stuff? Why you roll your eyes at me, Kathy?
Don't get smacked.
I've been working on it the whole video, ain't I?
Sure I have.
And for those asking, this guitar has 14-inch radius. So we're going to use 14-inch radius block to glue it on here. I try to line it up even in the middle of the fretboard, you know. One up there like that. One here like this. Should be good. If you see glue coming out, you're doing it right. Just use a wet rag to wipe this glue off before it dries. That way it's not a nightmare later. Come back and check it in 5 minutes, make sure no more is leaked out. I guess the first thing we're going to do is pop these little boogers in. Go ahead and install the pickup real quick. Nice, it's plug and play, that's for sure. Slide this guy in here like this. Yeah, nice and easy. Easy peasy. Pop him on. And number 5. Yep, number 5. That's what we want for the pickup screws. It's just really cool they drill the holes, man. These things line up good too. I mean, nothing's ever perfect in life, even when I do it, but these are pretty good. Now for our next little magic trick, pull this little guy out. Let's plug this stuff in before we put the pot in. And we gotta plug in the old output jack. And pull that slack back through there. That thing in there like that. And then the ground wire through there. And let's drop this little guy down in the hole. Flip it over. And then the nut and washer from number 3. Looks like it's 10 mil. Cool. And then we can just neatly tuck this stuff in here. Yep. No reason not to go ahead and put that on. And then our screws for the claw, which were in the number 8 bag. We'll leave it right there for now. That's cool. We can just plug the ground right in. Look at that. Now when it comes to the floating bridge, I just put it on there the best I can. Try to hold it in place. Get at least a spring in it. Something like that. Maybe 2. Now I'll turn it over. Make sure it's on its rungs properly up here. Then I'll add this final spring. Only on these 2-point floating bridges do I do this. Now I'll tighten this guy up. So we'll leave that like that for now. Let's go ahead and put the tuners on. Yep, just put the screws in. Now we string the Floyd a little differently. Coming down here first. Now we're going to cut our string off here. You see how I got this underneath here holding it up for me? It's just the way I like to do it. You don't have to do it that way, but I do. But when you put your string in here, don't bend it first, or it does this right here. You see how it kinked that little thing in there? You want to leave it straight up and down. Make sure that stays nice and like it should. And then you just rinse and repeat for the next ones. It's better to leave your string straight up and down. Just is. You'll figure it out if you do this enough. What works best for you, because that's really all it is. It's what works best for you. Yep, it's just rinse and repeat. Simple process. Don't make you watch me put the rest of the strings on though. Now we put these guys on. But we don't lock them down. Just put them on. Just put them in there and snug them up a little. Not really tight. Not tight enough to screw with the tuning. Just like that for now. Alright, we got the Randy Rhoads style guitar kit, I guess you could call this. I don't know if it was meant to be like this, but that's what I made it. Let's hear it. It's really weird to play this. I don't know if you guys can see how low the strings are. You see that? Super low action. Now let's turn it up a little bit. It's really, really clean. Now we don't have a lot of stuff to switch through on this. It's one pickup. So I just put a little dirt on it, but I know what you really want to know. Does the Floyd work? Now look, I wasn't lying to you when I said I probably won't really play this guitar. But it's really nice to know that it would play if one of my friends want to come over here and pick it up off the wall. Because that's what it is for me. Straight up wall hanger. But man, it's a good one. I mean, it's nice to know somebody could snatch that thing off the wall and I ain't got to go, oh man, that's junk, put it back. Because it ain't. It's good guitar. Now, I know this video is getting awfully long. Me and Kathy really appreciate you watching. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up, man, real soon, too. We're going to be plowing you guys with videos in the next week. And if you want one of these kits, there's a link in the description. And I hope to see you in the next video. But until I do see you again, don't you touch my Scar guitar.